Hello, 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 everyone. How's everyone doing? Sorry, I'm slightly late for the live session. It was because I had some audio issues and hopefully it's working now. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Like, just tap in the chat section if you can hear me. Yes. Come on, guys. Let's chat, chat, chat. Welcome. Let me just quickly introduce us today's live session. Welcome to our typically, our weekly live Sunday lives, but today it's Saturday, right? And these sessions are going to be 30-minute sessions that is going to be around revolving around a particular topic. And I'll introduce the topic shortly. And of course, it's an avenue for you to ask me any questions that you have. Is there any question about anything? I can even be your therapist. So if you have questions about love life, I give really good advice. My friends have told me, right? Thomas says, Family Value said, I can hear you. Perfect. Thank you. That you can hear me. Born Warrior said, hi, good evening, everyone. Born Warrior, it's so good to see you. It's always nice to see you here on our regular lives. I know we didn't have a live session last week, so I'm quite happy that quite a few of you have already turned up for the live session. So to quickly introduce the particular, bear with me 1 second. Okay, to introduce 1 second, give me a second. We will have um, so to actually make today's session a little bit more engaging and fun, right before I introduce the topic for today, which you already know, I'm sure, is that we are going to have uh, what's it called? A goal, right? And it's actually quite interesting because it's actually my YouTube manager that said that it's really cool to engage with you guys. Essentially, this live session is for 30 minutes, right? But if we get 5 super chats, right, donations, and five, it's, I think each super chat is $5. So if you get like 25, we'll have an additional 15 minutes of Q&A just to make it engaging. So please, feel free to, donate a little bit so we can have an extra time for chit chat. So let's get into the topic of today. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but on my Instagram earlier on this week, I shared a video, and I'm going to play that video on here so you can see. And the video was showcasing an elderly Nigerian woman at the Nigerian airport. I think it was Lagos International Airport. And she was asking a gentleman if he can help her carry his load, right? No, sorry, her load. And he was like, never, right? So that is a topic of discussion for today. And let me play this video. Actually, before I play this, I'm going to put up a poll in case you've seen the video already. I'm going to put up a poll that I'm going to leave up for the rest of this session just to get a sense of what we all think, whether what the man did was disrespectful or not. Right. So I'm going to ask a question before I share the video with you in the poll. And let me know in the comment section, have you actually seen this video? And also before that, quick I guess updates. You guys can see my studio is a bit different today, right? I'm actually in London at the moment, so that's why today's studio space is different. I actually want to know, where are you guys tuning in from? Like, drop a comment and let me know where are you in London like me? Are we close? Should we do a meet and greet? Are you in Lagos? Are you in the US? Like, just drop a comment below to just let me know where you are. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. So just let me know, where are you guys? Let me see. Lagos. Okay, 1 second. Should keep the comments coming, guys. I'm just putting the poll question together to get what your responses of what you think he should have done. Let's see. Should he have helped there? Okay. Okay, the poll is up there for the whole session. Okay, Thomas said he's from Los Angeles. Oh my God, far. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way from LA. Like, what time is it in LA right now? It must be quite early. Like that West Coast, right? Born Warrior from America. Yes, is it the country of, what do you call it? The country of, is it dreams? I don't know if it's still dreams, but It's good to have you here from US, from Lagos, from America. We still have quite a number of people that are tuned into this. Can you guys just share where exactly you're tuning in from? As you're doing that, I'm actually going to show you the video that I shared. It's a short video, and I hopefully you can see it. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm going to play it for you so you can see the video I created, and hopefully you can. An elderly Nigerian. Bear with me. Let me see. I'm going to try and hopefully you can see it. Let me know if you can see it. Well, okay. I'm going to play it now, the video and my video narrating what the woman said and the woman actually, the actual video. An elderly Nigerian woman asked a man at the airport to help carry a hand luggage. And you won't believe what happened next. Watch this clip and tell me, do you think the man was wrong?
No, they have already collected my luggage. But before I went in July. Where's your hand luggage? It's inside the plane. Yeah, then you can carry this. But they did not allow me now. They will allow you. What? This is hand luggage. This is my hand luggage. I can't take two. I won't be able to take two. I will not take two. Take some of my food. Yeah, I will. Yeah. I will never. Okay. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, sir. Sorry, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Now, here's my opinion. I fully support that man's actions. We live in such a wicked world, and anyone can be used for drug smuggling or trafficking without even knowing. It's better to be safe than sorry. But what about you? Would you have helped her? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to follow your girl, Sassy Funke, for more helpful travel advice. Okay, so guys, that is a video. In case you've not seen it, now you've seen it, right? So based on what you've seen, right, I would love to hear, what are your comments around it? Have you had similar experiences before, anywhere globally? Let me know. And also vote. Like, you can vote now. Should he have helped her? Do you think he should have helped her? Let me know. Like, keep voting so that we get everyone votes. It's free. It's free to vote. So you should click, 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 click. As in, we're quite a number of us on this live session, but it's not reflecting the number of votes I'm seeing. So please, it's free, Just like to subscribe, it's free. Click. Do you think you should have helped her? Like, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you have a specific thought around the topic in general, like, leave a comment. Have you experienced something similar like that before? Let me also know in the comment section below. So I want to talk about what my thoughts are in general about this, because first of all, Thomas said that it's 11 a.m. in California, right, in Los Angeles. And Emeka is also, good morning, I'm watching from San Diego, CA, California. The time is 11:10. Okay, so two people from all the way in the West Coast. I love it. Love, love, love. Thank you for joining. So let me actually dive into my actual thoughts about this situation by this elderly woman. The first thing that came to my mind was, we need to, as a nation, start educating our elderly family members that are traveling, because what she said was that she has already checked in a carry-on, and she has like additional carry-on that she has to carry. And even that carry-on perhaps was weighing too much. So she wanted people to help her with pieces of her luggage, right? So I think in general, because I've seen a lot of people traveling, elderly people traveling at Lagos Airport, and I feel like they don't know what the rules are. But I'm sure someone that booked that ticket for them is a young person that understand, weight limits, weight restrictions, right? So we need to actually try and make travel simpler for our elderly people. She shouldn't be carrying that much load. Like, why is an elderly person having to struggle with that much load? And I think that is something that somebody misfired somewhere. Like, don't you guys think? I feel like there should be education around that, number one. So let's talk about the emotional angle. You guys know, as Nigerians, right? Culturally, Nigerians value respect for their elders. Like, it feels somewhat wrong to say no to an elderly person. It's like you're saying no to your grandma or your mother or your father. There's an aspect that what he's doing sort of is not respectful, is not honoring is elderly people, right? But on the other hand, we have to look at it from the safety angle, right? These days, we all know airport security is a real issue, right? People can get used unknowingly for drug smuggling. Even the elderly woman, maybe she doesn't even have drugs on her, oh, but maybe someone that just said, ma'am, grandma, please, or grandmother, let me carry this thing. Or someone's sister said, my sister in London needs some whatever, some wrapper. Can you let me carry it for her? And she would most likely not check the goods thoroughly, right? So unknowingly, they can be used for drug smuggling. So so it's really important to be careful around helping people in that way. But I think there's also, these are two extremes, but there's also the common sense sort of argument around it, right? And that's, you know, the angle that basically states, you know what, you can be kind and at the same time be cautious of what is going on. Like perhaps him, he shouldn't have helped her. I agree with that, to carry the items, but he could have actually maybe gone with her to the check, to the agent, to the check-in agent people or the staff to say, okay, what is the issue? Why can't she carry this? Like, to be helpful on that angle, I think that would have shown a little bit more humanity, because sometimes elderly people are like babies, they just don't know, right? But if we rally around them and follow them and support them and speak to, be their voice to the airport staff or the airline staff, we can make their life a little bit easier. And I think that is the bridge between being cautious but also being kind. I think that's something you should have done, right? Okay, Bomb Warrior said, before I saw your video, I would have, but I thank you for drawing me to this because I'm quick to help without thinking of that I knew of. Yes, of this. Yeah, completely. I think it's really important to be cautious because you just never know. It might not even be the elderly lady herself that is carrying, like she doesn't know exactly, right? So in general, we live in a very wicked world, hungry world that people will do anything, right? So we need to be cautious of that. Tunji said, I can't say I blame the man. I most likely would have done what he did. These are very delicate times. And I completely agree, completely delicate times, right? But I guess the point I raised last is even a point that I thought about later, not at the time I watched the video, is that there could have been a way for him to be helpful that does not require him carrying the luggage, right? Don't you think? Like, do you agree with me or not? Like, what do you think? What do you think? Okay, looking at the poll so far, should he have helped her? 100% said never. Does that mean we Nigerians have trust issues? Is that it? We have trust issues. Is that it? Let me know. Do you think we have trust issues? Because that is what it's reading here. Oh, okay. It's shifted. 10% said would have helped. 90% said never. Yes, I think help, as I said, comes in different ways. Absolutely different ways. So yes, that is. But I do want to know, guys, um, have you ever been asked before to help anyone with their luggage at the airport? What did you do? Like, leave a comment. Let me know. Have you ever been asked to help anyone at the airport before? And also, a subsequent, is it well, the next question to that is, would you, if it was, would it matter if it was not a Nigerian person asking you? Let's say you're traveling from, I don't know, New York to Miami and somebody asks you to help them. Do you think your answer might be different if versus it being like London to Lagos? Like, what do you think? Like, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I really want to know. And of course, guys, as always, these sessions are a way for you guys to ask anything that you want to ask with regard to traveling or anything. So please leave your questions in the comments below. All right. So wait, first of all, okay, Ijebu one said, never help anyone with their load at the airport. Yes, I agree with that. Ayu said drug carrying is a thing. I always say no. I always say hell no, Nigerian or not. That is very valid, right? Because sometimes I think the world sometimes, always sees like, oh, Nigeria. and or scam and drug trafficking to be like synonymous with each other. But the people that actually do drug trafficking the most in the world are actually not Nigerians, right? So that is a very valid point, that it doesn't matter if the person is Nigerian or not, do not help, right? Wale said, "Hi, Sassy Funke. I was asked once in Istanbul to Lagos. I said I was going to Ghana, lol." I love that. I actually love that, right? Because if you don't want to, you want to avoid even, like, I can't even help you. I like that, Wale. But what if the person sees you on the flight, on that Lagos flight? What would you say? Like, I want to know. What would you now say if the person sees you on the Lagos flight? I thought you said you were going to Ghana. Let me know what your answer will be. Thomas said, "No, never carry luggage for others." Completely. I agree. Never, never do it. Never, never do it. Um, I say you. I guess I'm going to call you. I don't know how to say that. Said at Wale, those Nigerians in Istanbul airport are very suspect. Would you care to, share more? Why do you say they're suspect? Let me know. I really want to know about this. They're suspect. I'm actually flying Turkish Airlines to Nigeria at some point. So I'm actually looking forward to. I've not flown Turkish to Nigeria before, like from London. So I'm actually looking forward to, you know, experiencing that, and that's why I'm interested in, the Nigerians in Istanbul airport. Let me know. I want to know more about them. If you guys are just tuned in, please, 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 we're discussing the. Okay, first of all, please give this video a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. It signals to YouTube that you guys are engaged, enjoying this content, and it pushes out my content to other people to join the live session. So it's free. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. I can see a few more thumbs up coming up. I appreciate it. Please keep thumbsing it up. So reading more of your comments there. Wale said, the person was at the entrance of the airport. Oh, so just a random person asking you. That is suspect. That's very suspect. I agree. Bun Warrior said, I've never been asked, but honestly, I know in my heart I would want to, but now it's a no. And you know what? I think there's so many people out there that genuinely want to help, right? And it's a really sad world that, you know, you want to help, but because of just the situation of the world, how untrustworthy people and just life is in general, you have to say no, right? Because you don't want to be in a jail somewhere saying, why did I should have not done that. So it makes complete sense. Emeka said, I wouldn't have carried the same luggage either. I only carry luggage for trusted family members. Indeed. Yes, I think carrying luggage for trusted family members is important, is, I guess, allowed if you trust them, right? Do you trust them enough to go to jail? I'm joking, but like I understand what you mean completely. Ayu said, because every time I travel via Istanbul, there's always some Naija person asking me to help them carry luggage. I traveled that route a bit as a uni college kid going to Nigeria on holiday. You know what, guys? Why do we carry more luggage than we're allowed to carry? Why do we do that? Why do we carry I think we have an. I feel like no other country, well, maybe African countries, I'm sure. Most of us have issues with that. We want to carry luggage for people. Like we always have extra luggage. Um, and I think I want to even speak a little bit more. I don't think I've ever been at an airport that, a flight that we're traveling to Nigeria at the check-in desk that I'm not seeing Nigerians opening their suitcase and taking pieces of luggage out to meet the what's it called, the late weight limit of 23 kilos. I always see that. Why do we always do that? Do we think that they'll miraculously allow us to just carry heavy luggage like for free? That's why I tell everybody, invest in a luggage scale. It's probably £6, $6, $10 max. That way you can measure your luggage, weigh your luggage at home, so that when you get to the airport, it's it's within limits. Like, why do we think people do that? Like, I don't know why. um, I also said, I don't even carry luggage for any friends. only immediate siblings or parents. That's fair. That's completely fair. I think, um, yes. And even if you're caring for siblings or parents, double check. I remember one of my friends actually, I think her mom had told her to carry agbo from, um, to collect agbo from Nigeria to bring over. This my friend, she poured the agbo on the table, everything. I was like sifting through every piece of it to be like, "Ah, this for my mother, oh, but it was through somebody else. So I have to check every piece. I'm not about to go to jail, which is understandable, right? So even if you're, the point is, even if you're carrying something for anybody, you make sure you thoroughly check it. Waleo said, let's assume it was a document. I certainly would help. Yes, if it was a document that you can check all the, it's not like a spine. You can check everything because nowadays, drug traffickers are very creative. So I understand. Adeyemi mentioned it happened to me in 2015 from Nigeria to Milan via Istanbul. I helped someone only. God saved me at the end. Yes, I think it's probably happened to the best of us, right? And I think in the past, we were not as, cautious around, helping people. But now, you see it in the media every day. Drug trafficker. Someone is in Asia. They've caught them for drug trafficking, drugs, NDLA. Every other day, sharing news about how they've caught someone with drugs, right? So it's so prominent. It's happening vastly now that one needs to be very careful. Humphrey said, I have watched a lot of videos that some Nigerians want to put nonsense inside. Yes, I was shared a video about how people were putting drugs inside plantain. I'm not sure it was a Nigerian person, but like plantain, like, or even pepper. They were putting drugs inside pepper. Yeah. Ayu said, I don't help any aunties or uncles or any family member. No, thank you. Trust issues? Go pay for extra luggage and carry your own baggage. I completely hear you on that because a lot of us have different tolerance levels. Like, okay, me, I can carry for my mother, my brother, or for nobody, right? I also said I don't ask anyone for help either. To be honest, yes, I think if you don't ask anyone for help, they have no right to ask you, right? Because if you're asking them for help, then by default, if people need help too, they're going to ask you. So it makes sense, complete sense. Let's look at the poll so far about the video I shared. And should he have helped her? 93% of you said that never, and 7% of you said help, that he should have helped her. Those 7%, please, if you're still on here, why do you think you should have helped her? I'd really love to know why. Like, let me know why. And please, guys, give this video like thumbs up, live stream, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I actually want to know because today I'm having this session on Saturday in general, and it's the same time, 7 p.m. I typically have it on Sundays. Do you guys have a preference as to which day you prefer the live sessions to be held at, just in general? Or you don't mind any other day as long as you're informed before? Let me give, okay, so I'm going to end this. Can I give another poll? Oh, no, I have to end. I'm going to end this poll and just ask in general about the live sessions because we have approximately 6 minutes left for the live. Let me see. Would you prefer let me see. Would you prefer live when should we do? Let me see. Should we do just putting together this poll? Give me a second. All right, guys. So I'm about to put this poll up, and I just want to get a sense of, you know, when we should do this live sessions, right? Because sometimes it's, I just want to get us, yeah. Let me know. Do you prefer we do it on Saturdays, Sunday, or just either? As long as I just inform you in advance, like I'll actually want to know which you prefer. So please, everybody that is tuning in, please vote. Vote. I want to get a sense of the consensus for everybody. Just let me know which one you would prefer, Saturday, Sunday, I always thought people like Sunday because I feel like Saturday evenings, especially for people on the, UK, Nigeria sort of like time zone, might be socially out, they might be out and about. So let me know which you actually prefer, Saturday, Sunday, or either. It'll be really great for the future. Um, so let me quickly read some of the comments on here. Oh, let me see. Okay, Ayu said, actually, I don't ask for help to protect myself. If you are caught for anything, I won't be connected. People need to be intellectually minded about decisions they make. Of course, you have to think through every single decision you make beyond just that immediate, like what are the consequences of it. So I completely agree with you. Humphrey left this message. I used to tell people I not carry anything from anybody that says take this back to my sister. Completely. I think it's sometimes it's very good to be honest and open about it and say, I don't do this. Right. So that is interesting. Thomas said Saturday is better for us. Oh my, I'm actually okay. Saturday is better for us. Adeyemi said Saturday evening is better. Emeka said Saturdays are fine for the sessions. I am actually so surprised because I thought most people would be like, no, 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 Sunday is better because Sunday is like you definitely be at home waiting for resting for Monday. So it's actually interesting that you guys think Saturday is better. That is interesting because if that's the case, I might start shifting it to Saturdays instead, depending on my schedule. But you will always know a couple of days before in advance, and I will share in that information on my community post page. So you definitely see it on there. Oh wow. So, most of you said Saturday or either is better. Just I should inform you in advance, which I'll definitely do. So we have approximately 3 minutes left in this live session, right? So please, if you have any more questions or any more thoughts to add to this live, please, please, please share, share, share. On that note, though, I want to also just share just in general key takeaways and safety tips around carrying luggage and whatnot, right? Number one, I think never ever carry anything you didn't pack. If anybody wants you to help them carry something, tell them to give you the money and go and purchase that item yourself, right? That way you can be self-assured that what you're carrying is not drugs, is legit, and you can take responsibility for it, right? That is one thing. I think, second of all, it's really important to always keep an eye on your bag, right? So don't leave your bag, you're in the lounge, you leave your bag open, or you leave your bag, you go to the toilet and you left your bag on the plane, and somebody can access and put things inside it, So be cautious that it's not just at check-in or at the gate that people can ask you if you can help them carry something. They can unknowingly put something in your bag and take it out later on. So I think it's really good to be aware of that, right? And also, I think when it comes to those of us that feel like we want to help elderly people, you can always help people, but offer help in safer ways, right? So, example, if it's an elderly person that needs lifting of their bag into the overhead bin, you can help them, right? If, for example, in the video, the elderly that asks the man, you can maybe go up to the check-in agent or the airline staff to say, you know what, why are you stressing this woman? How can you help her? Like, can she carry? What can be done? Because sometimes people just want they might just be confused, especially elderly people. So if we can extend help in a way that does not harm us, then why not? It's really important, right? Just let you guys know on the channel next week or so, I'm going to be leaving well, not leaving, I'm going to be uploading a video about the 20 mistakes to avoid when traveling out of Lagos airport in 2025. You don't want to miss that video, so make sure your notifications are on for the channel, right? Yes. Okay. Oh, Born Warrior said, are you a travel agent as well, or just help with travel tips? I am not a travel agent. I am not, right? I just help with travel tips. Like, I feel like that's a whole new job to have if I was, and maybe in the future, who knows, right? But I'm just here educating. That's like my field, educating, being the bridge between, I guess, African travelers and just being smarter about travel in a way that does not avoid or harm you, in a way that enables you to travel better, smarter, cheaper. That is exactly what I'm on here for. With that said, guys, we have a few seconds to the end of the session. It's a very quick session. It's going to be 30-minute sessions going forward. I feel we'll get a lot more done quicker. Yes. Um, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that was a part of this live session. Thank you so much. I will be doing another live session next week. Definitely. I'll inform you of when exactly that will be. But thank you so much for being. Oh, someone said any tips for Abuja International or Kenya International Airports? Well, honestly, the tips I'm going to be sharing on the YouTube, on the video, the video, the 20 tips, is going to be for all Nigerian airports, to be honest. So when you watch the video, you can basically apply the same to for all the Nigerian airports. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Bonware said, okay, great. Thank you. And have a blessed week. Yes, everyone, have a blessed week and have a blessed week. And I look forward to seeing you guys on my next live session next week, right? And please, if you have any questions during the week, feel free to send me an email on those questions and I can bring it up in the live session next week for us to discuss it. And if you have any topics that you think might be interesting for next week too, please share. Adeyemi said, thank you for the season. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy, and I will see you next week. Ciao. Bye.